पड़ेगा। Good evening, everyone. Our expert speaker will be joining us within a few minutes. So just wait for a few minutes and let more and more participants join in. So we shall be starting the session within 2-3 minutes. इसमें है क्या कर दो Welcome, Dr. Ladda, Dr. Girdhar Gopal Ladda, sir. He is not responding. So I request all the participants to be quite engaging and interactive, just like you have been the last 4 days. Ask more and more questions and make it a more interactive session. Our today's first speaker would be Dr. Durgesh Nandan from SR University, Warangal. And the second expert speaker would be Dr. Nilesh Kunhare from Vellore Institute of Technology, University, Bhopal campus. Hello, Dr. Durgesh Nandan, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you.
How are you, sir? Please, could you please turn on your camera?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's perfect. So, should we start?
yeah, please.
Okay, okay. Give me a moment. Good morning, good afternoon, and very good evening to all our respected speakers and dear participants joining us from different places in India and abroad. It gives me great joy to welcome you all to the fifth day of our Atal Faculty Development Program. As I look back at the past 4 days, it is heartening to see how wonderfully this journey has unfolded. Together, we have explored the many dimensions of cybersecurity, from the foundations of digital arrest to the growing role of AI and machine learning, the importance of data in cyber defense, ethical and legal considerations, and even hands-on demonstrations that gave us a real glimpse of how cyber threats are tackled in practice. What has made this program truly special is not just the knowledge of our esteemed experts, but also the active participation and curiosity of all of you. The questions, the discussions, and the eagerness to learn have kept the sessions lively and meaningful. It feels less like a formal FDP and more like a community of learners growing together, which is exactly the spirit of such programs. Yesterday's session by Mr. Mahesh Srivastava left a strong impression on all of us. His live demonstrations on CCTV camera hacking, phishing attacks, and other real world cyber threats were not only eye opening, but also gave us a clear understanding of how vulnerable systems can be if not properly secured. The way he connected practical concepts with actual cybercrime scenarios helped bridge the gap between theory and practice, making the session both engaging and memorable. I'm sure many of us walked away from that session with a deeper appreciation of the importance of vigilance in cybersecurity. The enthusiasm and curiosity that participants have shown so far through active discussions, thoughtful questions, and consistent presence have made this FDP truly special. Now that we are on day 5, we are almost in the final leg of this week long journey, but the learning continues. Today's sessions promise to bring yet another set of exciting perspectives and valuable insights. I would encourage everyone to listen attentively, take notes, and ask questions freely, because the more interactive we make it, the more enriching it becomes for all of us. So, with positivity and enthusiasm, let us begin the fifth day of our FDP. I once again welcome you all and look forward to another day of meaningful learning together. Now, I request Dr. Sachin Bandewar to please carry on the proceeding with the introduction of our first speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Gagan sir. May I audible, Dr. Arun sir? Oh, thank you, sir. Now it's my privilege and very proud to introduce our esteemed expert today, Dr. Durgesh Nandan, who is currently serve as Director of the Center of Embedded System and IoT and Associate Professor at SR University, Warangal, India, where he also holds as the position of Associate Research in. His research interests are wide-ranging and impactful, covering generative AI, healthcare, and agriculture analytics, VLSI architecture, cybersecurity. He has to his credit over 170 research paper, 20 published Indian patent, and 4 edited books. Dr. Durgesh Nandan also served on the editorial board and prestigious journal. His contributions have been recognized with several prestigious honors including the JSS Fellowship 2014-18, the Young Personality of the Year Award IARE in 2019, and most recently the Vice Chancellor Research Academic Excellence Award in 2023 from SR University. Dr. Durgesh Nandan has also been actively engaged with reputed institutes such as NIT Patna, Symbiosis Institute of Technology Pune as a faculty and consultant beyond academia. His contribute to policy and innovation as a member of IEEE and as a member of the AICTE Kapila community. With his expertise spanning AI, IoT, embedded system, cybersecurity, and VLSI design, Dr. Durgesh Nandan has been the at forefront of developing innovative solution for healthcare and agri-tech application. We are honored to have with him us today and to share his deep insight and experience. Now, I am welcome Dr. Durgesh Nandar sir to share his expertise and knowledge and valuable insight for this FDP. Thank you, Dr. Durgesh Nandan sir, and welcome.
Uh, Thank you, Dr. Sachin and Dr. Gagan, for inviting that. I try to deliver best from my side that, and I am much sure that participants will enjoy, and floor is always open to if you have any query and all those things.
Yes.
Sachin sir, kindly make me a presenter so I can share my PPT.
Allowed, sir.
Allow, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, it
Yes,
is
sir,
visible.
visible. Sir.
Okay.
Sir, just make it full screen.
Yeah, give me one minute time. Yeah, I think it's full screen.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome all in the fifth session of Atal FDP on the title of Innovative Approaches for Cybersecurity and Digital Arrest in Different Dimensions. That here, basically in this talk, we focus on the ethical and human right implications of digital arrest. Now, before starting that this season, one common question as a icebreaker question I asked to participants that how many really know that regarding the digital arrest and aware about that such type of frauds or incidents happen with any or known people that I think chat box is open. You can
Yes.
And they
Yes,
can
I-
also raise the hand. We will
yeah
ask.
Yes.
yeah
Even
you have
Tushar
option
Dhar
to raise
has
the
said,
hand also that
so aware. Many people are saying they are aware.
yeah that's great. I'm hopeful that people get aware that and now there's a big challenge is that there's a two prospect of digital arrest that one prospect is that really frauds happen with people that another thing is that in some special cases government has right to do that things here basically in this talk we know that for what prospect what things consider under as frauds and what is actual digital arrest that and in that cases that what is your rights that because our constitution give you some fundamental rights that and clearly it get mentioned that no one laws get avoid that fundamental rights that so one by one we see that one by one we discuss that and at last I discuss about that 2 3 case studies that in that you have the more clarity that basically this session is not more technical that this session is more legal and understandable session that because user awareness is most mandatory things that we are in digital era that even this lecture get possible due to digital era only that and so we need to understand that what things is illegal what things come under that fraud and what are your rights that so in this session as I told that basically we discuss about that what is digital arrest then we discuss about that our what is the ethical and non-ethical things that and what are the human rights that in what cases consider as it's a human right violations that and then we discuss about that real case study and then at last we discuss about that strategy and awareness that if such incidents happen that then what are the actual your rights that now we start from digital arrest that basically as I told that there are two things happen that several times some fraud incidents happen that and sometimes some cases that it's reality that so you need to understand that at first what things consider as a digital arrest in digital arrest that normally what happened that those are your digital assets that bank accounts your email IDs your passwords and all those things get locked that several times a fake calls comes that and they told that due to this incidents that you are the digital arrest you need to go with inspection and all those things but here you need to very clear that if any type of such incidents that first thing we need to clear is that there is a no warrant get issue in the form of digital that warrant always issue in the physical form that so such type of things happen that then no need to afraid that at first you need to ask him that what are the our rights that and how to be utilized that now we see that what are the law enforcement or legalities we have that and another most important thing is that we need to very clear about that because I told that there is a two possibility one thing is that maybe some cyber fraud with you that and maybe it's legal that so you need to very clear that uh, that it's a cyber fraud or it's a real incident that And how that clarity will happen? That clarity is that based on human training and awareness only get possible. That if you did not have awareness, then anyone can use such type of terms that and cheat you. That are like already 4 or 5 big scams happen. That out of them there is one scam is that bits Pilani professor, one lady get in that case that, and within 3-4 days that around 1 crore rupees they loot via this process. That so if such incidents happen, that most important thing is that don't need to fear. That at first aware about your rights and told that I want to use my rights. That if they oppose that, no, you didn't do that, means that it's a case of fraud. That so based on your logic and our training only, you can do that things. Okay. First, if we see that when it get started, that first it get started in the zone of COVID era. That because at the time of COVID, that people did not have movement here and there. That so people are only connecting each other through the online medium only. That because that is not scenario where you can physically interact with each other. That so some cyber frauds use this situation that because he know that human limitations and all those things. That and then after in last 3 years, that 222 onwards, that by using the AI and deepfake technologies, that such schemes get started. That there is a lot of schemes come in 2023 onwards. That in that schemes mostly by using the AI enabled techniques like voice morphing, image morphings, that and deepfakes, that techniques, that suppose uh, how they do that. Just for example, that I just for example, someone know that I aware to Sachin Bandewar sir. That so what he do that he recorded a Sachin Bandewar sir voice, that and use the Sachin Bandewar sir images, that and via AI morphing, that he messaged that he called me that Durgesh, I needed some money, can you borrow me 5,000 or 10,000 money. That I see that it's a voice of Sachin and it's a face of Sachin. That so easily I can do that. And then after 3, 4, 5 days when I talked to Sachin, that then Sachin told that no Durgesh, I did not require that, I never call you. That then we can understand that it's a fraud happened. That here what happened, that it's a misusing of AI, advanced AI technologies. That and then get discussions happen, start happen, that in what productive way we use the AI voice morphing technologies or face morphing technologies, video morphing technologies, and like that. So it get used for betterment of things, that not for misusing the technology. That another challenge is what we face, that challenges is that normally happen that we did not have any global rules. That mostly rules get applicable for one boundary. That here problem, especially in cybercrime, big problem is that someone is sitting in Jordan. Here name of country is just for symbolic. There is no intention to show that this country is that like that. And what systems they are using, that suppose that is in South Africa. That and person who involved in that, so maybe he is from some other country, that and crime happen in some other country. That now big challenge is that accumulations of all 4 countries for one crime is very rare. That and those are criminals, they are 100% safe that it did not possible for him to catch anyone. That so these way the people do that things. So mostly awareness is the only best approach awareness is the best approach in that case. Here, already I explained about the digital arrest that. Now we go on that ethical implications that, and then we discuss about that human right implications and case study that. Now we talk about that ethical implications that. Then, as I told that there is a lot of possibility to misuse of AI deepfake and via voice morphing that and malicious app that, and there is a threat like your account will freeze, that legal action will happen, that I see that around here I want to share one incident with me that only like a 2 year back that I found one mail from that Delhi police that in that mail he told that you are bank guarantor of some loan that, and that person did not pay that loan. So being a guarantor that you need to present in this police station. Then another mail come that if you want to discuss, then you can discuss with that particular person. That I ignore these two mails that. Then happened that same person name that someone is start calling me that 2-3 days he called that. Then I told that no, I did not involve that. Then he told no sir, you involve that, it's your data only that. So you need to present that, or otherwise you did not present that na. Then warrant get issue against you that, or then slightly he get indication with me that if you want to do that things, then talk with him that. If you want to compromise or something, then talk with them. So they are creating one base to fraud against me that. From my sources, I checked with that police station and all those things. Then I found that there is no person get existed. Then from same police station, I told person that, and they call to that fraud. So that way matter get resolved that. If I am not aware that, then how they build that things, surely I will or any person will give money that. So there are 2-3 popular mechanism is that. One mechanism is that misusing of voice, pictures and video with morphing and blackmailing that. Another one is that via calls or malicious app that they catch your informations like account informations, mail password and all those things, and then they change your mail password and told that if you give money then I can left that. Normally suppose several times happen that they lock your laptops that. In that condition what happened that definitely you have some important data behalf of lock. If you ask you 20,000 or 10,000, easily you can give that. Another one is that freeze account, legal actions. So these are the scam mechanisms that in that way, these are 4-5 type of mechanism they use for scam that. And only awareness, how realistic way they approach that. So if you did not aware that, there is 80-90% chance that they can cheat you that. And then another one is that how, now thing is that how they do that, what process they follow. So they have your primary information, and based on that primary informations, they do you that. First thing is that they use the facial recognition surveillance that. Facial recognition surveillance that if you go with unwanted sites that or fishy sites that, and then you're talking with someone via camera and all those things that, then they record your videos and all those things, and they misuse that videos, your face for any morphing things that. Another thing is that they use social media monitoring. Via social media monitoring, they watch your activity and all those things. Right now it's not popular, but 2-3 years back that it's very popular technique that. In that techniques mostly they theft 2-3 of your photos and some basic information, and they make one forgery account, and they start sending to your friends messages that, and via that messages they told that like accident or some incidents that immediate, can you borrow me 2,000, 5,000 like that. And another approach is that they use the remote digital seizure like a GPS and devices that they monitors and they lock your devices that. So these are the techniques they use in background for doing the forgery mechanism. And what techniques they use that? They use AI and machine learning that, big data analytics, platform vulnerability enabling misuse that via these technology enablers, they do that things. What are the, if we see that like what are the rule or regulations like against these things, in India there is one IT Act 2000 that it's very popular, that it's basically act for all digital related crimes and all those things that. In Europe similar is GDPR, privacy constraints that. And another one is that authorizations that representation of through the digital tools that. How they do that things, it's my digital tool change traditional policies. And what are the ethical issues happen that it's a abuse of power. Normally abuse of power means that we make digital medium for betterment connecting the worlds that, but here people what do that, people start misusing that facility to cheat other people's that. Another one is that privacy versus security dilemmas that normally privacy and securities are inversely proportional things that. Security means that we want to know something without that person known that. Privacy means that no one know about me without my permissions that. So being a government policy is that, or being a ethical considerations that we need to make balance between the privacy and security dilemmas that. Just for example, I give you one real-time example that like if you see in mobile calls that you have right to call anyone that if you have this person number that, but same time in mobile had option to reject your call also that. Because if you want to talk with anyone that equally, he must be interested to talk with you that. So in that way here via mobile, you can see that how technology make the balance between privacy versus security that. Another thing is that ethical issue is that responsibility of AI developers that if you are AI developers, then you need to proper understand that for what purpose you must need to use the technology, for what purpose you did not need to use the technology that. If we talk about that deep fakes that and voice morphing and all those things, it get developed for for cinema, for giving voice to cinemas, for cartoon characters and many commercial applications that. But same way digital arrest and other cyber frauds that people are using that. So it's a misuse of technology. So being a responsible AI developer, you need to understand that if you develop any technology, then don't involve in such type of work. So it did not fulfill the government rule and regulations that. Now another one is that normalization of surveillance that. Normalization of surveillance means that like a government and anyone has right to surveillance that, but there is a boundaries of surveillance that. Boundaries of surveillance means that you did not up to, there is a no legal problem or something that you did not use the surveillance to seeing anyone inside home that. You did not do the spy of normal people that by using the surveillance that without his awareness that, because it's a violation of privacy that. So basically core ethical understanding is that we need to understand that to utilization of technology in such a way that so it did not violate the privacy of any people, as well as it's come under that rule regulation of that particular place that. Okay. If we do the abuse of powers that, then what problems get created that? A scam exploit trust in law enforcement that. Government may overreach via surveillance, erosion of public trust that. So these things are big problems that time to time governments are updating his rule and regulations that as new technology come that. So ethical approach of technology will constrain that. If we talk about that, the privacy versus security, already I gave you one real-time example regarding the mobiles. Like a mobile has one feature to call anyone that. Another feature is that if anyone call is coming, if you did not want to pick, you can reject that. So it's maintain the balance between privacy and security. Another example I give you that like all that without his permission or without his known that. But now, if you try to record anyone call that, then clearly one message go to other side that your call has been recorded that. And if he want, he can refuse the recording of that. It's a government side approach to make the balance between privacy and security that. Another things that are like another places you see that like nowadays in any data collection and all those things that it's mandatory to give the consent because data is the valuable assets that, and without the information you did not do that. So basically most important thing is that you need to make balance between privacy and security, otherwise it did not good for society violence that, and it's created problem. Now AI ethics, if we talk about that AI ethics, then governments already in IT Act 2000 clearly mentions that you must need to decide that who is accountable for harm caused by the AI that, and governments clearly mention that a company who is using that technology or person who is developing that technology is accountable for harm caused by the AI that. Just for example, without my information, if someone is trying to tap my phone that, then particular telecommunication company is also one accountable person or accountable party in that conditions that. So basically, there are 4 parties. First one is developer, second one is that platform, third one is regulator, and fourth one is user that. So if user has any problem, developer, platform, and regulator, all 3 are responsible for that, and all 3 are guilty for any such type of incidents happen that. So before being a developer or being a company, we must need to aware about that AI ethics for awareness that nowadays like most of law courses and computer related courses like MCA, MTech and BTech, there is a one credit course that 15-hour course of AI ethics that like how to productive utilization of AI without harm anyone that. Now we discuss about that societal impact. There is a lot of societal impacts also happen that just for example, suppose fraud happens through the one person in particular bank that then what happened that society impact happened that no one get ready to understand that maybe due to user is not aware that like many times ATM scam happen that or internet scam happen that many times it happen not due to the bank faults or server fault that it happened due to user is not aware that. But what happened that message goes, user is a king. So message goes that like this company is not happen that in that company if you are handling account, there is a possibility of force that. So there is a lot of societal impacts, even a small such type of incidents happen that. Another thing is that like if anyone has happen such type of frauds that then there is a emotional trauma and financial distress created for many people that because people thinks that maybe it can happen with me also that myself also using such type of technology is that. And what is the reason behind that? Reason is that we are not much aware that due to such problems happen that. So time to time like a company will train his users also that like you see that like many time calls come from bank that and they told that like we are not asking anyone password or something that's like nowadays mostly calls recorded calls come regarding the digital arrest that objective is that to make users aware that such scams are not big thing is that if you face such type of problem then no need to hesitate that immediate contact to local police or your lawyer that they will help you that because most of time problem is that we are not aware that and due to non-awareness that we become much scared that and we lost money and goes in financial distress, emotional trauma and all those things. So now most important thing is that if you face such type of things that doesn't matter like because if you face that everyone is not aware that like it's a fraud or actually such incidents happen with him that. So what are the human rights that? First right is that you have the right to privacy. Right to privacy means that no one has right digitally to ask you any personal information regarding you that. Always remember that. Another one is that if they told that no, you did not have right to right now contact with anyone or talk with anyone that, then you told that you have another right of freedom of expressions that means that in any conditions that you have to talk anyone that. Another one is that freedom for tortures that no one can any incident conditional that no one can torture you physically or mentally that especially in digital conditions that like they do the mental tortures like if you do not do such type of things 6-year jail will happen 9-year jail will happen like that. So if anyone do that then immediate you can understand that it's a case of scam that. You always remember that you have a right of privacy, you have right of expression, you have right against the tortures that. So if anyone try to violate of these your human rights that means that it's a case of fraud that. Another thing is that like no one warrant or anything issue in digitally that So mostly, if anything happened that, then ask him that, okay, send me that warrant to physically that. If anyone even come with physically warrant that, then you have right to cross check that. You have right to talk with your lawyers that. Because suppose maybe you are not that aware, being a common people, you did not aware about that much about rule and regulations that. But you have right to talk with your lawyers, talk with the nearby police stations that, and they are expert of that, or they have legal rights that. So that way you can save yourself that. Now, what are the inside that right to privacy that? First right of privacy is that no one can do the unauthorized device seizures that no one has right to intrusive surveillance with you that, and no one has right to lose your autonomy that. So if anyone is that try to violate your these three things, that means that he is violating the right of privacy that, and means that it's a scam. Another one is that what you need to do that if anyone try that, if anyone try to remote arrest by passing the legal safeguards. Legal safeguard means that without showing the physical warrant, without in known of local police stations, and who did not ready to consult, who did not give you permission to consult your lawyers. Another one is that coercion without the proper warrant that. Another one is that false accusations possible that. So if anyone is accused that, then you have right to show that what you have proof. I am accused of that. If we talk about that freedom of expressions, then you have chilling effect on speech, self-censorship due to fear of surveillance, and targeting defense that. Discriminations and biasings that are like a facial recognition bias against minority means that if you are come under that below the 18 stat, and if anyone try to record your video and all those things that, then it's considered under that discrimination and biasing stat regarding the LGBTQ and entrapment in a MENA country that basically such thing problems created in European countries that India till now there is no much major issues that. Another one is that marginalized community disproportionality affected that. So if anything do these things that it's come under that discrimination and biasing that. Now we discuss one or two case studies that first case study is that it's a Mumbai scam recently happened in 2024 that in large scale fraud operations happened that and involved the impersonation of TRI officials that raise major cyber security concerns that. Another one is that IIT Bombay students that he lose the 7.29 lakhs rupees that scam using a TRI imprisonment that highlight risks for educated youth that. Previously that I think previously 10 years back that one major incident happened in a rural area. That rural areas is that someone is messaging you that we can. Hello. I am in
Hello.
meeting. Can I call you after 30 minutes? Okay. So in previously 10 years back that one major scam happened that scam is that some messages come that if you want to a stable mobile tower in your land that you can call that person. we are looking 50 mobiles tower place in that particular zone like that. Then some people will talk with you as a telecom company persons that, and then they told that like if you give me 5 lakhs for something that then we recommend your land for tower that, because previously it's a fixed income for next 20 years that. So many people had such a scheme happen that. So this one is the another scheme that. Another one is that another scheme is like a Chennai professor scheme that I already told that there is a one scheme happened with BITS Pilani lady faculty that first it's roughly in 2023 that it's first major case come in light that regarding the digital arrest that, and in that like in continuously 3 days they loots around more than 1 crore rupees from that lady via creating pressures and tortures and this, that, way, that. So these are the few case studies that via you can see that like how things get happen that. So what are the trends if we talk about that in 2024-25 that exponential rise in digital arrest scam increases that due to that like at last governments generated notifications that via voice call on phones that, so people get mass aware about that and they did not struck in such type of scam that, because especially till now honestly if I ask that in cyber crime that awareness is the only solution that if you get involved in cyber crime that crime that mostly regulations did not found that because many cases that like criminals are not belong from this country and it did not able to track him properly that. So awareness is the only things that due to governments start publishing notification on phones regarding digital arrest scheme that. Another one is that last 2 years that another one is that basically AI used for representation in authorization states like many voice-based crime happen that many video morphings happen that and so that like you are involved in this wrong video and all those things that. So these are the trends. Now that's all regarding this. Now 15 minutes I have take reserve for question answer that. If you have any questions, and then I'm much happy to answer your questions and that.
Thank you, Dr. Nandan. Thank you for such a wonderful session. I request all the participants to please raise your questions if you have any. You can drop your questions in the Q&A section, or you can raise your hand so that we can allow you to unmute yourself and you can ask the question by yourself. Yes, Ms. Pooja Dhar has a question. So what is the punishment for a person who harms system using AI? Interesting. Is there any legal framework for such crimes?
Yeah, there is a legal framework that and crimes. It's after IT Act 2000 that there is some changes governments have done in 2013 that and continuously in 2020 and 22 also that. There is that, but most of cases problem is that scam did not get proof that. If proof that it's a case by case get discussed that, but in most of cases that there is some financial penalty as well as jail for 1 to 3 years that.
Okay. So there is one more question by Mr. Niranjan. What is the main difference between digital surveillance and digital arrest, and how do their ethical implications differ? Digital surveillance and digital arrest. What is the main difference between them?
Digital surveillance means that they are accessing your resources and your activities via digital platforms that like suppose someone governments like police in ethical manners that we discuss. Like a suppose like a police feel that you are the murder suspects, that they did not have any proof, but they have intuition or something that. So they start tracking your activities. They start like hack your home surveillance systems and watching your activities. So they found some clue that. Such type of things consider as a digital surveillance that. Okay. And we took the another case, like someone is that like took the bank loans and he's in process of loan recovery that, and he is in process to run away from country or something that. Then in that condition, government what do that? Government seize his all accounts and digital assets and all those things that. So he can utilize that. That's considered as in a legal prospect digital arrest.
Okay, thank you, sir. Dr. Arun, Mohammed Danish is wants to ask a question. He's raising his hand. Will you please unmute Mr. Mohammed Danish Mali?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Danish.
Hi,
How are
very
you?
good evening to all.
Good
Yes.
evening, good evening. Yes, please go ahead.
First of all, I would like to really appreciate Dr. Gagan Sharma and team for organizing such a nice FTV program that
Thank you,
we
sir.
really enjoying all the sessions. And also, I
Just
would
a
like
second.
to appreciate
I request
Dr.
Dr. Arun,
Durgesh
would
Nandan.
you please allow him to open his camera also? We would like to see. It would be nice if we can see your face. Mr. Danish, are you able to open up your camera? Okay, and Dr. Arun, please open your camera too.
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Danish, yes, you're there.
Just a moment. Just let me switch on the.
Oh, no problem, no problem. It's fine. Yes, perfect.
Right, sir. Very good evening to all. Just want to let you know, like I and Dr. Gagan Sharma, we are colleagues in the
Yes,
RKDF University. And I really appreciate Dr. Gagan Sharma and team for organizing such a nice and very informative program. And also I would like to appreciate Dr. Sachin and Dr. Arun Rai, also Dr. Durgesh Nandan for covering all the points in a very short and to the point manner. So my question falls under your last slide and the last point. How should we get updated on time to time for the red flags? For basic red flags, we all know, but time to time scammers, they change their way to scam. So we need to get updated time to time. What is the best way to get updated for the red flags?
Basic fundamental red flags is that, sir, like if anyone violating your law of freedom and privacy, that because there's in Indian constitution there is some fundamental rights that
Right.
anyway anyone is violating that fundamental rights, that means it's not legal.
Yes.
This one is a basic fundamental that you can catch any crime via that only.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
One
Thank you,
question.
Mr. Mohammed Danish. Mr. Manoj Raman wants to ask some question. Mr. Raman? And Dr. Arun, please allow Dr. Ritesh Sadiwala also.
Hello, good evening, sir. May I ask my question?
Yes, sir.
Am I
Yes,
audible, sir?
go ahead.
Sir, my question is this hacking is permissible in India? And if yes, under which section or the person is allowed to can hack or attempt to hack an account of a person or maybe a government asset or anything like trying hacking on the government asset? Like students are asking for the bug bounty kind of thing. It is very common among the students. So this information is needed to be conveyed by the faculty members to their student that hacking is allowed. If yes, under which section? If not, then what they can do. So this is my my question, sir.
Sir, best of my knowledge that hacking is not allowed. That there is a two term. One is security expert and another one is hacking. So hacking is just reverse that. Hacking means that without the taking of anyone information, you try to steal his information. That it did not allowed in India. But being a security expert, that like if we develop some tools, that then definitely there is some technical glitches, legal glitches, or anything that. So we identify that glitches, that so become that tool is more stronger, that this one is called security expert work, that so we can develop our career as a security expert, that there is a lot of security expert future in India, that cyber security has huge demand get created in next 5 years, that most of engineering college start cyber security courses, that and problem is that skilled manpower, that they are ready to pay premier amounts, that but they did not found this. And same way, if you see that from a student side, that there is a huge students comfort adopting that course, that so we have huge career option as a security expert, that itself hacking is the wrong word, that we can say that ethical expert is the best word.
Okay, so
Sir,
ethical hacking is not also ethical to say.
Yeah.
yes, sir. I actually want to convey this message through the faculty members to the student that the word we are using, hacking, is not actually permissible without the permission of the local magistrate. Even if you are a law enforcement agency, then you are also needed to search this permission. And the student who has acquired the technical knowledge, that is not enough. If you are a graduate or a postgraduate, that you are not allowed to do any kind of this hacking on a particular website, even though of the college website. If the students are trying to do that, they may be filed under the case. So this is to be conveyed to the student that because of after attending these FDPs or a kind of training program, they start doing these practices.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, they will fall in this kind in unknown crime.
yes.
So
Thank you so much,
Gagan,
Mr.
sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manoj, for your valuable suggestions for the faculty members to pass on the information to their students. Thanks a lot, sir. Dr. Ritesh Sadiwala wants to ask some. Welcome, Dr. Ritesh. Please go ahead with your question. Please unmute yourself. Dr. Ritesh,
Dr.
please
Ritesh.
unmute your mic. Dr. Ritesh?
Yeah, is it audible?
Yes, audible. Perfect. Go on.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Dr. Durgesh, sir. It's very nice and informative session that you are giving. Sir, my question is that which are the agencies which are involved to see such scams? Means, are there any toll-free number or such there are there if such scams it happens with someone?
Yeah, there is a toll-free numbers, that but there is a no private agency get involved, that till now there is a approach about that those are cyber crime thanas, that you need to at first to approach him only, that mostly if we talk about that in user level, that enterprises level, there is a lot of companies that even most of those are companies are dealing that they have separate section to discuss regarding that things, that all bigger companies has one separate section regarding the security experts, that every IT companies has separate sections, that
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Can we have a few more questions,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Dr. Nandan?
yeah, I did not have issue that.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Ms. Pooja again. Sir, how to prevent from deep fake? Any suggestions?
For especially for women, it's a bigger challenges that many people face, that normally there is a few basic practices, that basic practices is that kindly avoid more posting regarding your informations and personal photographs and all those things on social media if you have concern, that another thing is that those are bigger social media nowadays, there is a setting options, so you can lock your images and personal data, that without your permission no one get access that, so we need to take care of these practice, that here I want to told about that one app name, that it's developed by our government organization feedback that and very good app that its name is M-Kavach.
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 Okay.
You need to install that app in your mobile that it has facility that he can scan all of your app that and he can give you detail like what app you allow to share the third party apps that and what are the PC apps that. So via that, because nowadays laptop is not challenge. Challenge is that like our mobile is whole world. Like we are using bank account through the mobiles. We are posting the social media through the mobiles that our photos are in mobiles that. So as mobiles are handy and useful that it's just like a atom bomb that if someone is stole your mobile for information from mobile that nothing you have that after that. Like a me type of person that in my purse has 2000 rupees that last 6 months that and I did not expend that money because all things goes through the digital
Mobile.
account only,
Digital.
Google Pay and Bheem and other apps only that. And being an engineer, I'm sure that being a literate person, 80-90% transaction happen through the nowadays mobile only everyone.
In our Google Pay, sir. Yeah.
So we need to take care of these things that via these precautions, definitely it will help that. Actually, cyber crime is not big thing is that if you stick in your fundamentals regarding the securities, then problem did not happen that. But if you lose that, like a normally updates coming that in every software, every operating system updates coming that we did not updates that due to glitches happen that like we did not use the antivirus that we did not use the firewalls that we think that there is a no required that if your firewalls are proper updates that your operating systems are proper updates that 90% problem did not happen that enterprises level or corporate level hackings are different things that like there is a no tricks to remove that things because recently I think 4 or 5 years back that one hacking happened with AIMStat and they still the lot of medical data from AIMStat and till now no one know that who do that and what happened that they demand money that AIMS refused to give money that in behalf of data that and many big attacks happen that those are world premier companies that they face attacks that so attackers are much smart that but no need to afraid that for common people that if we basic practice we do that problem did not created with us that.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So the old saying, prevention is better than cure, always holds true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nandan. Over to you. Any other question, Dr. Arun sir? Dr. Sachin?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No questions. Over to you, Dr. Sachin, to conclude the session.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gagan sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Durgesh Nandan sir, for such insightful and engaging session. On behalf of AICTE Atal FDP and all the participants, we sincerely express our gratitude for sharing your valuable knowledge and experience with us today.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sir, for sparing your precious time.
Thank
and
you,
sharing the
everyone.
pearls of your knowledge
Thank
and
you.
wisdom with all of us. Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Participants, we shall have a break of 15 minutes. We shall be back at 7:30 p.m. sharp. Right?
Mhm.
Okay. It was a wonderful session. All the participants were very cooperative. One more question. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's fine. So have a break. Have a break. Get some snacks, some coffee, and come back at 7:30 p.m. sharp. Thank you so much. Very good evening, all the participants. Welcome back for the second session. Before our expert for the session arrives, let me tell you that tomorrow is the last day of this faculty development program, and the tomorrow session will start at 2 p.m. Remember, the last 5 days we have been starting from 6 p.m., but keep in mind, tomorrow's session will start at 2 p.m. afternoon, 2 p.m. So keep in mind that. Tomorrow's session will be from 2 p.m. I'll also drop message in the WhatsApp group. Tomorrow is the last day of faculty development program, and the session will start at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, we also have got our expert for the second session, Dr. Nilesh Kunare sir. Welcome sir. बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका. Welcome
sir.
again. Welcome again. Thank you so much for sparing another day for all of us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
yeah, so thank you, sir. Thank you. So before we start with the second session of the day, it's my privilege to introduce our esteemed expert, Dr. Nilesh Kunare, once again. For those who have missed, Dr. Nilesh Kunare is a doctorate from Atal Bihari Vajpayee Indian Institute of Information Technology and Management, Gwalior, and MTech in Information Security from MANIT, Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology, Bhopal. He has an academic experience of more than 10 years and has worked at various reputed institutes of India, including NIT Bhopal. He has various publications in peer-reviewed international and national journals with high impact factor with SCI indexing. He is also reviewer of national and international journals. His area of interest is artificial intelligence, machine learning, optimizations, cybersecurity, information security, digital forensics, and cybersecurity as obvious. We are truly honored to have him with us today. Now, I humbly invite Dr. Nilesh Kunare sir to take over the session and share his valuable knowledge with all of us. Over to you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Thank you.
The session is yours. Thanks a lot.
Sir, is the slide is visible?
Yes, it is visible, but it is not full screen, sir. Please make it full screen. In the last session also, the slide was not
Okay.
full screen.
Now it's full screen?
No, sir, still not full screen. Sir, are you sharing the slide? Are you sharing the PPT or are you sharing the screen?
PPT.
No, sir, please share the screen. Please open your
Okay.
PPT in the background in full screen mode and then share the screen.
Okay, fine. Okay, now it's visible?
No, sir, it is, yeah, it is visible, but not full screen. Is it full screen at your end?
Yes, it is full screen.
Please press the key F5 once.
Already in full screen, sir.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Paritosh, is there anything that we can do?
It is already in full screen, sir.
So again, you have shared the screen, no? Okay, it's fine. It's visible though. Okay, also you can please make the screen, the PPT visibility as 100% in the bottom left corner.
Yes.
You can increase the visibility. No. This is too much. Keep it around 80. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine, sir. It's fine. Please scroll down a few slides.
Is it okay?
Yes, it is okay. So please make it the 75%. Around 70-75%. No, 70%.
Okay.
70%. Around 70%.
Now it's okay.
Yes, quite okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay, sir. Okay, you can start from the beginning.
extremely sorry for the disturbance.
No
due to
issue, no
Zoom.
issue. Yeah, it's always welcome.
Okay. So I will deliver the expert lecture regarding the basics of digital forensics. So we will discuss about what is actually the digital forensics, the history of digital forensics, how it comes, and how now in nowadays we will how digital evidence are more important in any kind of criminal cases. So the presence of scanned and printed documents during examination of forensic documents is required. Okay, so examination of computers containing digital copy thought to be way to fix responsibility. So first case in the case of digital forensic comes in the year of 2004.
Sorry, sir, is it
So,
screen number 5? We are getting screen 5, slide 5.
sir, it is second.
No, it is slide number 5. What we can see is change in nature of cases.
Now it's
Yeah,
second
it is.
number, right?
Yes, second number. Yeah, it's fine.
Fine. Now it's third.
Dr. Kunare, sir.
Hmm?
Sir,
Please.
save this PPT as a PDF file and open it in Adobe Reader, then press Control L.
Okay. Sir, I think I should continue. It's a wastage of
Okay,
time.
no problem. Sorry, no problem. It's quite good.
Okay.
Good enough. So please share the same PPT once again. Yes, it's good to go, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
So second number slide is now visible, I think.
Yes.
Fine. So I was discussing about the first case which was recognized in the case of computer forensics. It was in 2004. Okay, so type of cases examined in around 2008 to 10 is theft of designings and customers list by partners, employees while leaving company and offering low price to existing customers from old company email, threatening email, customers duped by traveling agency for foreign tour, flight rail tickets purchased online by credit card details. So this type of cases taken place during the year 2008 to 10, around 20 to 25 cases. Okay, so in the year 2011 to 13, cases related to fake account in social site. Is the slide is visible right now?
We are at slide number 1, the title slide. Should I share from my end that you had shared to me?
You can share, sir, but the modifications are there. That's why.
Okay. Okay. So
Just a
just do
minute.
one
Just a
thing.
minute.
Open the PPT file,
Uh,
maximize it in a full screen mode, and then share your screen.
okay, is in full screen and now. Now it's visible.
Yes, it's visible now. This is full
Okay,
mode, full screen mode. So
fine,
you
fine,
can
fine.
please scroll the slides. Yeah, yes, it's moving. Okay,
Okay, fine, fine.
okay.
So extremely sorry. So again, I'm resuming.
So we
So
are at
case.
a change in nature of cases in 2011 to 2013. Is that
Okay,
the
okay.
slide?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. Good to go,
Fine.
sir. Thank you so much,
So
sir.
cases related to fake account in social sites, including Orkut, Facebook, Skype, Twitter, which was involved in 2011 to 2000, was encountered around 150 cases. For example, terrorist communications by internet, computers used for transaction of fictitious companies online and offline, data of national interest leaked by internet, online circulation of defamatory cases, and mobile communication by SMS or MMS, voice recording still, and video recording. This type of cases were recorded around 150 cases in context with the digital forensics. Okay, so in 2014 to 15, mobile used as communication for all social networks. So mobile was in come into the network. Okay, so laptop replaced desktops. Laptop size grew smaller. Request for CCTV footage was increased. New applications, apps on mobile for social networking like WhatsApp, Viber increased. Apps for financial transaction, banking, billing were increased. So this type of service was increased in year 2014 to 15. And seizures of digital evidence in why they are called best practices, because and practices differ depends on working environment, need to adopt a guideline, stringent or diverse, need to document. So in the previous decade we were totally dependent on the paperwork. Now it comes to the category in which the evidence were in the form of digital, as we have discussed in the previous slides. So there are two types of documents, physical and digital. So scene of crime, we can see when desktop computer is off, when desktop computer is on, any hard disk was inside, any laptop computer is on, when laptop computer is off, when the particular person have turned off the laptop or computer, whether accused should be allowed to back up the data or not. This type of things were be counted in case of digital forensics. How damaging for investigation, read levels, for example, operating system, hard disk capacity, repairs. So these particular things were counted were counted or taken into the record as a digital evidences. So we can see whether the mobile is of one sim, dual sim, or whether the battery was removed or not, in whether the mobile was in flight mode, block sim was lost, or memory card, pattern lock, a password on screen, memory card lock, and seizure power. So these kind of activities, each and every activity was recorded as a digital evidence. So in case of CCTV, time and date check before switching off, check capacity of the hard disk is inside. DVR box is also required along with the power cord. Okay, backup footage acquired at the crime scene. In the case of networked computer, delegate experts to acquire data. Advice of the network administrator service provider needed. Powering on at original site is required. Only hard disk or whole computer. Only hard disk if data is acquisitioned. In case of only the hard disk. And desktop laptop concerned if functions of computers is questioned special. So each and every evidence related to the crime scene is what recorded as a digital evidence. So tools required for preview duplication. These are the tools: write blockers, identification of different operating systems, new hard disk, properly wiped hard disk, validation of hardware and softwares, and hash values. So cloning versus bit stream image. So cloning for reboot, bit stream image, or restore. There are various softwares are available for the recovery of the data, whether the particular data is removed from the hard disk or not. In order to that, we have several softwares are there which are available, licensed or unlicensed. Okay, so what may escape during purview? We can escape Slack space, webmail, internet activity, hidden files, files not supported by software, host protected area, device configuration overlay. Okay, so different approaches are there, which includes registry forensic, browser forensic, system restore, point forensic, virtual machine forensic, cloud forensic, network forensic. Means it in each area of domain, the forensic activities will be performed. text search, image search, video search, email search, and examination of internet artifacts, archived webmail, unallocated clusters, and file slack. Okay, so these kind of activities were recorded. So we can see some type of news here. Hard drive seized in some place, in some case was there, in which a particular hard disk was seized as a evidence. So exhibits, we can exhibits in the case of criminal cases, CPU will be seized, hard disk can be exhibited, CD, DVD, floppy can be exhibited. Nowadays floppy and CD was not in culture now. Completely thing is dependent on pen drives and USBs. Pen drive, external hard disk, mobile phone, SIM card, memory card, digital video recorder, spy cam, everything can be exhibited in the case of cases. And internet history, browser histories, what a person have searched in the Google, whatever it is, everything is examined. Files downloaded or uploaded from the internet, cookies, webmail, social network artifacts, chat history, files, locations, network, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, everything will be can be accepted as an exhibit. So it must be proved that chain of custody is properly followed. Nothing has been deleted, added, or changed during the examination. The process of such assurance start from crime scene, best practice for seizure of digital evidence, and hash value. And pictures in the Excel sheet, image of handwritten notes as email messages, formatted hard disk, voice recording, whether the hard disk is formatted, particular data is deleted or not. Okay, so these particular things are recorded in the case of digital evidences. Okay, location of that particular crime scene, and IMSI, internet mobile subscriber identity, service provider contact, SMS, call log details. Okay, and image, audio, I have already discussed about it. Deleted data, history of use in other devices, which particular devices is used, including the laptop, printers, everything will be recorded in the case of memory card. So challenges is that password protection, lost SIM, not supported by tools, problem in switching on the mobile. For example, a laptop is seized and it is password protected. It is a challenge to deactivate that particular password in order to open that particular laptop or mobile or anything, any devices which is password protected. In case of CCTV, proprietary operating system requires own hardware for the examination. Inherent clock setting cannot be cross-checked. Deleted files cannot be recovered. So these particular things are the challenges, and we have to overcome on that particular challenges. Requirement while submitting case, proper format should be there, proper sealing and labeling of exhibits, signature and seal of authority, a attested copy of the FIR, and requirement of hard disk. So these are the proper format while a case is registered in case of digital evidence. Proper description of exhibits in forwarding letter, CPU, laptop, mobile, hard disk, mobile phones, CCTVs, and everything. And now when query is social network site is related email address, profile name, screenshot of alleged page, alleged image, video, chat room, chat history. So these are the evidence, act as a evidence in case of digital evidence. Okay, document related to alleged activities, copy of alleged image or video if it exists. So when queries do not serve purpose, missing name of the company, asking random system related queries, all emails, credit cards, and IP addresses, which particular IP address or MAC address, all users, missing internet history and keywords. So these are the very important points should be noted in case of evidence while performed in case of digital activity. Camera with DVR, monitor with CPU, modem, detached hard disk of server, building 10 branches of a company in a big case. Everything will be there. Clone or mirror image. What are chances of missing evidence when investing agencies decide to see evidence themselves? Okay, multiple queries there. What is the IP address used in computer? What is MAC address of that particular computer? What are programs installed in that particular computer? Who are users of this particular computer? Who use that particular computer? Whether this computer was used for email only, which modem was used. So these are the little things, but it make a huge contribution in the case whether the mails at Anishore A was sent received from this particular computer, which particular mail is sent, which was received at the time of crime. What are the accounting packages installed? How many Excel files is there? What is operating system of the or computer? Whether it was licensed or open access, or are there any password or encrypted files? What are different types of data available in the systems? And this is the activity of a particular hardware where the deleted files was recovered. There are various softwares are available which can recover the deleted data. So by this particular format they can recover the data that if any of the file was deleted from that particular location or not. So this was the structure, internal structure was is there of writing a file or deleting a file. So there are various software nowadays are available which are freely available, and licensed version are also available. So in case of digital forensics or digital evidence, as I have already discussed, each and every little amount of things will be encountered and should be noted in case of this particular thing. Okay. Now we will I will just summarize what is actually a steps of digital forensics. In order for digital evidence to be accepted in a court of law, it must be handled in a very specific way so that there is no opportunity for cyber criminals to tamper with the evidence. I have already discussed if any kind of tamper will be happen, how they will investigate, how they recover that particular thing. First step is that identification. First, find the evidence, noting where it is stored. Second, preservation. Next, isolate, secure, and preserve the data. This includes preventing people from possibly tampering with the devices. If particular device is captured as a evidence, it should be kept safe from others so that they cannot tamper or change that particular data. Third is the analysis. Reconstruct fragments of data and draw conclusions based on the evidence found. And next is the documentation. Following that, create a record of all the data to recreate the crime. And the last is the presentation. Lastly, summarize and draw a conclusion. So this is the important steps in case of digital forensics. So various tools are available nowadays for the digital forensics: encrypted disk detector, Paladin, CAN, X-Phase forensics, Windows Scope, XPLISO, XCry, Network Minus, Swift Workstation. These are available by on the paid basis, and however many freely available softwares are also available, but they are not that much reliable. So digital forensic activities includes the digital forensics, including web browser forensics, memory forensics, password or hash passwords, last activity, cloud forensics, network forensics, and encrypted content, search applications. Okay, so this is all about the digital forensics. I have just discussed about it, and now I will switch to the another topic which is merged with in this particular thing is that intrusion detection system. Intrusion detection system is that it constitutes a severe problem for the network administrators to prevent confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the information. The rapid development of the internet results in critical challenges and receives broad attention in the field of network security. The exchange and sharing of information through the internet result in a compromise of the data because of the presence of malicious activities and threats over the network. So IDS is a tool that detects the network packets that are malicious and suggests the network administrator to block them for preventing system for any kind of damage. So this is a typical structure of a intrusion detection system. It consists of sensors, events of sensors, which is analyzed by the clustering, classification, various techniques, and uh, this shows the particular simplest architecture of the IDS. So there are various IDS can be deployed in various ways, which includes the statistical anomaly detection, statistical moment, operational model, multivariate model, time series model, Markov model in case of knowledge based detection, signature analysis, Petri net, state transition analysis expert system in case of data mining, classification, association, clustering in case of machine learning, fuzzy logic, Bayesian approach, support vector machine, neural network, genetic algorithms. There is vast variety of domain in which the ideas can be implemented. So in case of swarm intelligence, I just give the introduction of what is actually the nature inspired algorithm. Any complex and hard problems can be solved from inspiration of nature, and this is the real beauty of these particular algorithms. Nature includes features like simplicity, diversity, dynamic robustness, and other inherent phenomena. The mapping of nature with technology led to solving any complex problem in the area, including biomedical, robotics, security, computer networks, image processing, control systems, parallel processing, embedded system, data mining, and many more. So the motivation behind using nature-inspired algorithm addresses any complex problem as it follows the optimal strategy to reduce computation efforts. So this is the brief overview of the nature-inspired algorithms. It is a class of optimization algorithms which mimic natural phenomena to achieve global optimization of a given problem. These algorithms are usually classified as evolutionary algorithm and swarm intelligence based algorithm. So EA, what is actually EA? That is EA evolutionary algorithm. Example: genetic algorithm, differential evolutionary algorithm used Charles Darwin's evolution theory. And the swarm intelligence based algorithm are further classified as bio-inspired and physical inspired algorithm. The bio-inspired algorithm are inspired by the behavior of different biological species. For example, artificial bee colony algorithm, particle swarm optimization, and colony optimization, and BFO. And the nature inspired algorithm have been shown effective in the solving various real world optimization problems. For example, image processing, data clustering, neural network training, graph theory, structure optimization, and economic dispatch. The exploration and exploitation are the two primary features of this particular algorithm to search the solution space and guide the population towards the optimal solution. So what actually explore basic explore the exploit these regions to find the optimal solutions. Okay, so nature inspired algorithm has its own set of parameters to play and manage the exploration and exploitation during the course of execution, and it is susceptible to the values of these parameters. Moreover, no free lunch theorem states that performance of all such search and optimization algorithms amortized over the set of all possible problems is equivalent. That is, no single algorithm shall work equivalently good for all the algorithm. For individual problem, there is exist another nature inspired algorithm which may work differently for other problems. Therefore, there is always a need to tune the existing algorithms and or devise new algorithm for the problem to hand to obtain comparatively better solutions. So this is all about the nature-inspired algorithms, intrusion detection system, and the digital forensics.
Hello. Thank you, Dr. Nilesh.
Yes,
We also would like to give a concluding remark about the presentation. In 5 minutes, how would you conclude this session? I mean, give a brief, because I know you have some time foundation you had
yes,
just
yes, yes.
already told me about. So
Uh-huh.
we
It was
understand.
a
Yeah.
It was a very good experience for me to deliver the lecture regarding my expertise, and it is a good platform to interact with the other faculties which are in this particular session or in this particular workshop. They may be from other part of country, but they are connected in this particular session, and it's a good platform to interact with them and to discuss the problem with their area. So it's I think it is a very good platform, and I hope this particular thing will be carry on in further years also, so that we can communicate also.
Okay. Any questions from the participants?
I think
Dr.
in
Arun?
the starting there was a mashup, so that's why little bit.
Sir, are there any emergency numbers for registering cyber attacks on system?
Can you repeat the question?
Are there any emergency numbers for registering cyber attacks on the system? I mean,
Yes, nowadays the government has very active regarding the digital forensics or digital activities. They have given the number, and you can search for in Google. It is already available, and I have already suggested that we must aware about the digital arrest and any kind of activities which may harm yourself, or and you are not supposed to attend any unknown call or unknown WhatsApp call, or these kind of activities should be avoided by a particular person. And everything there are various apps are also available, which are provided by the government of India. So you can follow that particular apps, and also toll free numbers are also available.
okay, one question is there. How is digital forensic different from traditional forensic science?
This particular thing I have already stated that in previous era we have a focus on the documentation process, which takes a lots of time. And nowadays, as we go on to, we are totally dependent on the digital thing. So there, it is very extremely difficult to how we will diagnose that particular crime. So to collect that particular event and to collect the data from that particular system or device, and to recover the data if it is lost or not, various softwares are available. It is very complicated process. In a 30 minutes, it's not, it is very hard to explain that particular thing, but it is a step by step process. We have to follow that particular thing, and these particular devices should be executed in the criminal case, and makes a very important role to give the justice for a victim or a criminal.
Okay,
If it is a
so
criminal, then it should be punished, and if it is a victim, it should get the justice.
okay, one question is there by Dr. Manoj. What are the common tools used in digital forensics? Can you
Yes, I
please
have al-
name a few tools used in digital forensics?
yes, I have already discussed the tools. Many tools are available, which for example I have already discussed that which are freely available, and some of the are licensed. Freely available tools are not very effective. However, the licensed which is on the page, where they are very effective. For example, Wireshark tool, Network Miner, Shift Workstation, Oxygen Forensic Suite, Volatility Framework, Windows Scope. In this particular tools, Wireshark tool is very effective, and it is freely available. We can use Kali Linux software, or Kali Linux operating system. There are various penetration testing tools are available on that particular operating system. We can deploy them, and
Okay. So one question is there by Dr. Dharav Parik. Can you explain FRED, FRED workstation? I don't know about that.
actually currently
Okay.
I don't have any
Okay.
idea right now.
Okay. Dr. Pradeep Kumar Pandey is asking how
Sir,
money.
may I answer this question about the thread?
Let me see who's talking here. Mr. Manoj Raman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, you're welcome, sir.
The thread is, workstation is a customized workstation developed by a two or three organizations in
Please speak near to your microphone. Please keep your microphone near to your mouth.
Is it now audible now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Also, Fred is a workstation which is a customizable workstation which is developed by two or three vendors in India, probably the Sin Technologies and the Forensic Group. So they people take the processor like Xeon processor with the having say 500 GB of RAM or say 64 GB of RAM, 128 GB of RAM. So it is a customized kind of workstation which is used for the high-end processing, including the ID kind of artist. So if you will Google this terminology, Fred workstation, so there are three workstations, mini and a tower one. So probably for video processing and mobile forensics and disk forensics. I have worked on the mini one and the tower one. Both.
Okay, okay, it's
Okay,
very
right.
wonderful. So nice of you, Dr. Manoj. I expect Dr. Parekh, your question is answered. If you want to discuss more, we can unmute you and you can talk. And one question by Dr. Pradeep Kumar Pandey. In the meantime, any participant who would like to discuss or ask any question may raise their hand. Dr. Pradeep Kumar Pandey is asking how money automatically deduct from our account without any inputs when we scan any QR code.
As per my knowledge, any
Yeah.
kind of deductions not happened yet now, but
Dr.
I think it's
Pradeep,
not possible.
yeah, maybe something typed mistakenly. Dr. Pradeep, would you like to ask your question? Please raise your hand. Or Dr. Arun, can you search the name of Dr. Pradeep Kumar Pandey and allow him to unmute himself? Pradeep, Dr. Pradeep Kumar Pandey.
Hello.
Hello, who's that? Dr.
Yes, sir, प्रदीप पांडे.
Yes, 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 Dr. Pradeep.
सर
yes.
कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हम ऑनलाइन जैसे क्यूआर कोड आते हैं और सिर्फ स्कैन होने से ऑटोमेटिक जैसे केसेस आते हैं, तो उस केस में हो जाता है सर, कई केसेस सुनने में आए हैं कि हमने कोई इनपुट नहीं दिया और अमाउंट डिडक्ट हो जाता है, इसीलिए मना किया जाता है कि आप किसी का स्कैन ना करें.
But no, so Dr. Kunara, have you
sir,
encountered
I have
any such case?
experienced one or two events regarding that. एक बार मैंने एक पर्टिकुलर क्यूआर कोड स्कैन किया तो उससे 1000 डिडक्ट हो गया था.
Without
ये
any input.
पर्टिकुलर जो इवेंट मैं बता रहा हूँ ये लिटिल अमाउंट के लिए होता है. नाउअडेज जो बैंक ने जो रेस्ट्रिक्शंस कर दिए हैं वो इसीलिए किया है कि क्यूआर कोड काफ़ी ज़्यादा अनसेफ हो गया है, तो उसकी जो लिमिट है वो रेस्ट्रिक्शंस कर दिया है. अगर आपको क्यूआर कोड से ज़्यादा लिमिट के लिए आपको करवाना है, डेबिट कराना है, तो यू हैव टू गिव द एप्लीकेशन टू द रिलेटेड ब्रांच. दे विल गिव परमिट फॉर द लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ debit in case of QR code.
Yes,
So
I guess there is a limit of 2,000 rupees, I guess. You
maximum
cannot
May I add something once again?
Yes, Dr. Manoj, please.
Sir, as he's saying that scanning the QR code can detect the money. So it happens in the case when you will go in your control center of your like credit card or a debit card. There is a category which allows you to make a transaction without OTP or an international transaction or a national transaction or UPI. So it is up to you, but it could only be done when you will make it as a mandate. So if you have already selected this as a mandate, then it will be deducted. Otherwise, there is no way, because of the withdrawal of the money has only 4 or 5 mechanisms like your UPI is there, net banking is there, NEFT or mobile banking or ATM card. So bypassing the OTP may be a thing, because you are knowingly or unknowingly telling the OTP. Sometimes we could not identify that the OTP has been compromised. So it happens many of the times user or the person is not aware. So this is the situation we have gone through.
Yes, right.
Thank you so much, Dr. Marun.
But it happens only in the case of we have permitted the privileges. That's the thing.
Yes, yeah.
That one is the mandate. That one is mandate. You have already permitted that.
Thank you, Dr. Marun. It's so wonderful of you to share your expertise too. Thanks a lot. Dr. Arun, any other question from any of the participant? Any attendee? One question is there. How would you preserve digital evidence to ensure it is admissible in court. How can we preserve digital evidence to ensure it is admissible in court? Is there any way
Preserve,
out?
preserve, how what do you mean by the term preserve? If it is a laptop or a device, we should kept in a particular secure place so that it cannot be damaged or it cannot be harmed from
Okay.
any kind of moisture or any kind of water. This particular thing should be kept in mind while keeping that particular device in a safe place. I think what he want to ask, I interpreted that particular thing.
Okay. One question I got on WhatsApp chat. Participant has shared a question. How can deleted files be recovered during a forensic investigation? Can we recover deleted files, or the forensic expert can recover deleted files?
Of course, all the files can be recovered from the WhatsApp also, but they need some privileges. They are available, not freely available. Even third-party softwares are also available to recover the chats and videos, even images or files. But at not at the extreme level, we can recover all the evidences related to the deleted files, whether it is from the chat, whether it is from the history, Google history, or any kind of activities related to the digital thing. It can be recovered. Even lost files of the devices can also be recovered.
Okay. No, can we have one more question, Dr. Konare?
Mm.
There is a question by Dr. Vineet. What can you please explain the main stages of the digital forensics process? What are the main stages? Can you brief the main stages of digital
I have
forensic
already
process?
discussed that it includes the steps. Uh, First is the identification, then preservation of that particular evidences, and the analysis of that evidences, and the documentation, representation of that particular documentation, and presentation. These are the five preliminary steps of the digital forensics.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Nilesh. Any other question by any participants? Please, we have 5 more minutes. Uh, you can ask, you can raise your hand and we shall allow you to unmute yourself, and you can ask a question by yourself, and you can also drop the question in the Q&A section. Yes, one anonymous attendee is saying search and seizure is main process of digital forensics. It is a suggestion, I guess a comment. It is a comment. It is an add-on. He has added search and seizure is main process of digital forensics. Is it so, Dr.
Sir,
Konar? Search
Yes,
can
is.
yes,
I add something more?
Yes,
Once
yes,
yes,
yes.
yes,
again, sorry
You're
if you
welcome.
are getting disturbed. Sir,
yes,
see
yes. You
this
can proceed.
digital forensics gone through the digital evidence, and the life cycle of the digital evidence started from the search and seizure depicted by someone, because of the police or the law enforcement agency go to the places and seize that, and then store it for a temporary period, which is in the thana known as mal khana. So for a long, that is the preservation's first stage. And after that, when it reaches to the forensic lab, then again it is reaches to the malkhana kind of thing. Again it is preserved. Then final report is generated by the forensic lab. Again it reaches to the thana, and then again reaches to the court room. So court again has a malkhana. So preservation of this evidence is all the chain of custody going through the long process, and finally the verdict or the acquittal happens at the court. Then it may be returned to the victim or the accused, or may be destroyed, like wine or money or some other weapons never be returned to the any person. They are being destroyed or being given in the nilami kind of thing. So it is a long process. So
Yes, yes.
there are
Thank you
different
so much,
stages.
Dr. Manoj. Okay, so thanks a lot, Dr. Manoj. So thank you so much, Dr. Nilesh Kunare, for such an insightful and engaging session. On behalf of the AICTE Atal FDP and on behalf of Sri Satsang College of Engineering, the Constituent Institute of RKDF University, and all the participants, we sincerely express our gratitude for sharing your valuable knowledge and experiences with all of us today. Thank you so much. I would also like to thank all the participants for joining with great enthusiasm and making this session interesting and interactive. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Nilesh. Thanks a lot
Thank you,
for
sir.
your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you. Thank you. Should I leave, sir?
Yeah, see you, Emilio. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, Dr. Arun. Yes, yeah. So now time for a photograph session. Just like the last 2 days, we have been having photograph sessions. I request all the participants to raise your hands, those who wish to open your camera and want to have a photograph. And I also want to say that tomorrow, please keep in mind, tomorrow the session will be from 2 p.m. afternoon. Please keep in mind the session in tomorrow. The tomorrow session will not start at 6 p.m. It will start at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Tomorrow is the closing day of this FDP. We'll have some sessions tomorrow and followed by a valedictory session and assessment, the Q&A assessment. And the final assessment, you will have to attend the assessment to be eligible to get certificate. You'll have to obtain at least 70% marks in the assessment. There will be an assessment of 25 questions. And I guess that assessment we'll see. Maybe on the assessment will be on the Atal FDP portal or through Google form. We'll see whatever is possible. So keep in mind, tomorrow's session will start at 2 p.m. afternoon. Can we have some more participants?
I request those who have been promoted to panelists, please switch on their cameras.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Manoj Raman, for your wonderful insights. Definitely, we shall look after you, and we shall definitely seek your expertise in future very soon. It was really wonderful of you. It's very nice to have such wonderful people. And I would like to have some more people. Dr. Bala K, Rahul Rajput, Dr. Varsha Namdev is there asking for permission to open the camera. Dr. Sheetal Barahate. I'll add a salutation, doctor, for everyone, because all are teachers and professors. Some are about to be doctors, so doctor would be very appropriate, I guess. Dr. Braj Kishore, Dr. Rahul, Dr. Varsha Namdev. Welcome, everyone. Dr. Bala K, welcome, sir. Mr. Shivam Upadhyay, welcome.
Dr. Ekant Thakur.
Dr. Ekant Thakur. Please turn off your microphone. And you can turn on your microphone if you want to speak up. You can speak up, definitely. And we shall have a feedback session tomorrow also, where we expect some of our participants to give feedback about this FDP.
Please switch on your cameras. Those who have been promoted.
Dr. Paritosh, please have some pics of the big screen also. I want to show you, there is one big screen also. We have, are you able to see? No?
In the background, no? That's right.
Okay, that's right. Yes.
Dr. Prabhat, please switch on your camera.
We can see all of you in this big screen also. Can you get it? But it's not. It's a little blur in this camera. It's a webcam. Here is Dr. Arun. Dr. Paritosh is there. So Dr. Paritosh, please have few nice clicks of all the people, of all the wonderful participants. Dr. Praveen Kumar Padidar. Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Sheetal, Dr. Prabhat, how are you, sir? Dr. Varsha, Dr. Braj, welcome. Very nice to have all of you people. We are constantly getting these pics, and definitely we shall share this on the group also. And we want these pictures to be uploaded to the AICTE portal. We are required to upload these pictures to the AICTE portal also. cannot turn on camera. Dr. Shilpa Jahangirdar. Dr. Arun, can you please find Dr. Shilpa and ask her to? Let me have one pic also.
Please all switch on your cameras for a good photograph. Ms. Shilpa, you may now switch on your camera.
Wonderful. Any comment? Anybody would like to say anything? Share anything? You're welcome. The session is over. Okay, fine. So should I conclude today's session? Dr. Paritosh, you keep on clicking the camera, clicking the snaps.
Sir, kindly repeat what is the time for tomorrow
Tomorrow,
session?
yes. Yeah, thank you so much for asking again, so that there is no confusion remains. Tomorrow, the session will start at 2 p.m. afternoon.
Okay, sir.
It is as per the schedule provided by the AICTE. Tomorrow it will be the closing day, and the session will start at 2 p.m. I will also share in the WhatsApp group also. Tomorrow the session will start at 2 p.m. and in the evening there will be valedictory session and assessment. Assessment will be there. There will be an assessment of about 25 questions. Multiple choice questions will be there, and you need to obtain at least 70% marks in that assessment to be eligible for the certification. And I also want to tell you that tomorrow there will be assessment, and after that maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday you will get your certificate depending upon the processing by the AICTE. We shall also have to mark the attendance, and we shall then assess your assessment also. AICTE will assess your assessment, and AICTE will look after the attendance also. Then you may get the certificate. Some of you may also already know about the process, and few of you might be new to this FDP. So I'm telling you that you must wait for 2-3 days for the certification. You will get the certificate in the AICTE portal itself. Any question or confusion?
No, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Shiv Shakti. Thank you. Any clarification or any question or any suggestion is quite welcome.
Sir, I request once again that although you have already done that, if you could share the mail ID of all the resource person and the study material, whatever they want to share with us.
Yes. I've got quite a few PPTs. Today's PPTs is there with me. And yesterday was not a PPT session, and the PPT of day before is also with me. I'll share all the PPTs, maximum PPTs, which I get from the experts. Some experts are hard to get the resource material from. They don't share even after multiple requests, but most of the experts have shared the resource materials. So I'll definitely share these to WhatsApp. And another thing you asked was
if some recordings and
yes, definitely. Contact details. Yes. I will share the contact details. Yeah, so mail IDs I can share, and you can. I yesterday also I shared the profile of Mr. Mahesh Srivastava, and I'll share all the mail IDs and not the phone numbers. I cannot share those. You can contact through mail IDs, and all the recordings will also be shared. We have got all the recording in the cloud, and we will be downloading those recordings, and we will upload these recordings on YouTube, because we need to share it to the AICTE also. So from YouTube, I will share the YouTube links. I'll share the YouTube links. You can get the recordings from there also. Thank you, Dr. Manoj, for asking.
Thank you, sir.
Because asking such questions clarify the doubts of others also. Okay, so Dr.
Right.
Arun,
Dr.
Yes.
Gagan would like
yes,
to
Dr.
mention something. Yeah,
Yes,
those
yes, Dr.
speakers
Manish.
who are sharing their material, and we are more than thankful to them, because everyone has their own efforts to make their PPTs or their
Yes,
own
yes, yes,
content. So it's
yes.
very unusual to
It's
share. It's completely okay, 100%.
yeah,
Those who are sharing, it's more than, yeah, we are more than thankful.
yeah. Most
And
of the PPT, I've got most
those
of
who
the
are not
PPTs.
sharing, we have, yeah, we have note down our own, we have notes, we have
Yes,
made
yes.
our own
And
notes.
yes, we shall have the recordings for those.
Right, we'll share, right.
I'll share all
Okay.
the. Thank
And
you, Dr. Usha.
could you please
Thank you.
describe, Dr. Gun, could you please let us know like how long will be the tomorrow's session will last? So people, will,
Already we have
during
said.
the working hours, they will be well prepared.
The session will start from 2 p.m. and from 2
Great.
p.m. to 3:30 there will be a first session for 1.5 hours as per the schedule, and second session will be from 3:30 to 5, and we shall have a valedictory session starting from 6 p.m. and we are expecting the chief guest for the valedictory session, DIG Niranjan B. Vayangankar. Let's hope he gets the time, he takes time out of his busy schedule to join us.
Understand.
And thereafter will be assessment and feedback session will be there.
And tomorrow
Great.
we'll expect the session should be interactive. More and more questions should be there.
Yes.
Of
I would
course,
like
it will be there.
Dr.
Now at
Prabhat
least,
Kaushal will
yeah,
be asking some questions tomorrow.
right. At least we
Okay.
have breakdown in our mind, so we will be mentally prepared. So what we need to do and how long
Yeah.
will the session last. So
Yes.
it's a working day, so people will mentally
Yes.
be prepared. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Danish. Thank you, Dr. Trisha, Dr. Usha. Thank you, Dr. Prabhat. Thank you, Dr. Yogesh, sir. Okay, so let us conclude. As we have come to the close of day 5 of our Atal Faculty Development Program on innovative approaches to cybersecurity and digital arrest, exploring legal, technical, and ethical dimensions, I would like to take a moment to reflect on today's journey. The sessions we had today were not only knowledge rich, but also thought provoking and highly engaging. From conceptual discussions to practical demonstrations, our distinguished experts gave us valuable insights into the evolving world of cybersecurity. The way complex topics were explained with clarity and practical relevance has surely enriched our understanding and perspective. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our respected speakers for taking the time to share their expertise with us. Your contributions have added immense value to this program. A special word of appreciation also goes to our participants, all of you, who have once again shown remarkable enthusiasm through active listening, meaningful questions, and consistent engagement. Your curiosity and involvement are what keep this FDP vibrant and impactful. As we conclude today, let us carry forward the learning and discussions into tomorrow with the same energy. Tomorrow promises yet another series of insightful sessions as we move closer to the conclusion of this FDP. With that, I sincerely thank everyone for being part of today's session. Wishing you all a wonderful evening ahead. See you tomorrow for day 6. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Anything else, Dr. Arun?
No.
Okay. Thank you so
Good
much.
night.
Is there any chance on? Okay, fine. Okay. Good night. Goodbye.